Alright, we are live. I haven't played this game in a really long time. It's probably been like 10 years, 10, 15, 20 years, but before I actually start the official gameplay, I'm going to load up my previous old file. Granted, I've only beaten this game once, but I want to load up my old file because I want to kind of just show you the character development that I had on each team and whatnot. I can't even remember what characters or classes that I favored, but man, you're looking at, I spent about 42 hours on this game back when I was younger, and I think I beat this game when I was in high school. So controls, I gotta relearn the controls because I don't remember how this all goes. Alright, so the start button is not the menu button. So it's the R button that's actually brings you, the R button that brings you to the screen setup. So yeah, let's take a look at my team. Is there a reason? I don't think I ever figured out what the 4 boxes mean below your main character's grid. I don't know if there's a reason for that, but I'll look into it. It's been a long time since I last played this game. And it looks like I really only had 7 teams. Granted, when I played this game at a young age, back in 2000, I believe when this game came out, I was only like 8 years old. And I honestly didn't know how to play or what to do. Just watching my older brother play it never made sense to me. It didn't even intrigue me until I got, I think, into like my teens, maybe 12 or 13 years old. That's when I actually got into like the Fire Emblem tactical RPGs. And that's when I really got into like Ogre Battle. So let's take a look at my first team, or my main team. Level 38. Wow. Is that really what level you end up being when you get to the end? Because I don't remember really struggling at the end. Well, I mean, I do remember struggling a bit because I didn't have enough teams, and at the time I didn't know how to use your soldiers to upgrade them to actual human beings. So that's where I struggled. I think the beginning was always the hardest, but when you got like a good set of team, it's actually not that bad. Especially if you have 2 teams go in one direction at the same time. Nodos. One hawk. Just trying to remember. So I did end up naming these characters because Guyver 1, I mean, that's obviously me naming the characters, but how come I didn't rename this dude Duncan? I know I didn't rename him for sure. Maverick. I think this dude right here was someone who ended up dying, if I remember correctly, and I didn't... Actually, no, I'm sorry, that's zombies. Those are the zombies where you can't resurrect them. I think this guy just actually added onto my team, where I had a random fight on a random you know, where you can go back into the stages and just kind of roam around. And he ended up joining when I asked him to join, if I remember. I don't really know. I can't remember how to get this guy, but I think that's the way I got him back in the day. Yeah, this is definitely me naming my characters back in the day. The only one I'm missing is Michelangelo on this team. So this must have been the turtle team right here. I was really into the paladins, it looks like. Questus. Ashnabel. With me having, looks like I got like 5 hawks. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I actually have 6 hawks. I remember the hawks. I remember being younger and just actually roaming the maps, beating maps, and just spending hours trying to recruit the hawks because they're one of my favorite characters. But I can't believe I got 6 of them. It's actually pretty hard. I think Sheen is one of the main characters that you can get if your chaos level is below like 30 or something like that. But I mean, you can tell that I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got like anywhere between like 8 to 10 main characters that you can recruit depending on your chaos level. And as a young kid, you know, not really knowing what the structure or how to really play this game, I didn't know that the chaos frame was even a thing. So I was always wondering how to recruit the Zenobian members, and you gotta have a high chaos frame in order to recruit those guys, and depending on the conversations you have with Dio in the beginning plays a big part in it. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. I did purchase the strategy guide, I think about a year ago, because I really wanted to stream, play, record this again, and finally didn't get to it until like right now, where I'm gonna actually make time to play, because I actually really do miss this game. So I'll actually pull the strategy guide out and look into it. But yeah, man, I mean, I'd have to say my teams overall, I think they're pretty strong. But I think having at least, I think 7 teams is good, but I think 10 is actually a good number to have, because maybe not 10, but probably 8 at least, because my theory was always have 2 guys at base. If you have 3 routes that you got to send guys into, you always want to back them up with a team. So basically 2 teams travel at the same time. And I remember struggling with that in the beginning because I didn't have enough teams. I only had like maybe 3 teams, and I struggled fighting guys that would chase you down, and then where you'd have to camp, and then you'd get ambushed. I mean, you can... So 200 soldiers, I think that's a max that you can carry, and you can tell that I never ended up using them, because I didn't know that really the easiest time to make soldiers is the first couple chapters. But yeah, you can tell my guys are really weak. Super weak, man. I don't even have that many team members. I just have 7 teams with, I feel like, pretty good teammates, pretty good players on the teams. But yeah, this is my team right here. Like I said, I beat this game once. It was back in probably like 2007, 2006. So it's been a really long time since I last played this game, and I ended up getting the really bad ending. And so my next gameplay, which I hope I can start within the next couple of days, my goal is to get the good ending, so ending A, and be able to get all the Zenobian soldiers on my team. And I want to at least have, I want to say probably 9 teams. At least 9 teams, definitely 8 for sure, but I'd say 9, just a backup team, just in case. And just kind of go from there. So, level 37 though. I'm surprised I didn't even reach level 40, but can't remember how the leveling system works, but I'll have to look back into it and then just kind of figure it out and then start playing it again. So let's take a look at my Legion commands. Forms. See what kind of items I had. These items are so foreign to me, I can't even remember. I'm not used to these names as far as what they do. Strength. I'm surprised I never used this on the characters. Neither of these. Must have been just saving them just for the hell of it. Are those all my items? That's it? Wow. Okay. I remember spending a lot of money on training as well, because my characters were weak in the beginning. Like I said, I only had like 3 teams, so that was pretty hard for me in the beginning, setting my teams up. But yeah, this is my old file, and I just wanted to show what my old team was before I start the new gameplay. And like I said, I got that ending C, the really bad ending. So my goal on this next gameplay is gonna get the ending A, and get all the Zenobians. So, all right, and we'll end it at that.